Hey everybody, it's Jamie here and a very warm welcome to you all to Travel Blog Jamie. And also, welcome to P&O's Iona. I'm staying in an inside/interior cabin. It's on deck 5, 5424, mid to forward and port side. Are you ready for a tour and review? What do you mean no? That's what you're here for, surely. Let's go. My general rule of thumb on choosing a cabin on board a cruise ship is to avoid being underneath restaurants, bars, lounges and pools. However, as I opted for the cheaper, safer fare on this particular cruise, P&O chose my cabin for me. I don't mind saying I was a little bit nervous to find out my cabin was directly below a coffee shop. However, one deck below so many facilities did seem like a reasonable payoff. Would the convenience come at a cost? Let's find out. Welcome to deck 5 and it's time to check out this inside cabin 5424. Use your cruise key card to get in. I think the idea is that you pop your cruise card in here to illuminate. I use an old Boots card actually. For those of you in the US, you might not know what Boots is. This is magnetic and you put it outside on your cabin door in the morning so that your cabin steward or stewardess knows to come in and clean your cabin. Or this way around if you don't want to be disturbed. This is a standard inside cabin. I want you to see it from every angle so you know exactly what to expect. I'm not the biggest fan of inside cabins. Nothing against anybody who loves them. It's just I prefer a bit of natural light. However, on this occasion, I'm traveling solo and I just couldn't justify the extra cost, to be honest with you. Right, let's start off with the bedroom area. The first thing some of you are going to say is, what a strange configuration. So I'm going to actually show you what it looks like with this bed against the wall shortly. I'm going to move it for you. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask my cabin steward to come in and do it. Now, some of you online have said, why don't you push them together, Jamie? You're absolutely daft. Have more space. I actually really dislike sleeping on my own in a double bed. Call me daft, I don't care. That's just me. First thing to note is there is ample space under the beds to store your luggage. We like that. Make the most of the space, eh? In between the beds, whatever your configuration, there are two maneuverable bedside units with a couple shelves, which is very handy. You've got these awesome, funky round mirrors on the wall. I like that, actually. Love the nautical blue. What should we call this? Baby blue? Tugboat blue? What blue is that? And you obviously have your bedside lamps and there's a reading light as well. Now, don't forget, underneath these lamps, you actually have a USB port. And down here, we also have a UK socket. These switches not just illuminate the lights in the cabin. This one here, look, with the little hole, actually switches on a night light. Let me show you where that is. There it is, right by the bathroom door. Very handy. Very handy indeed, and it also means, of course, you are not going to blind yourself in the middle of the night by putting all the lights on. If you need to go for a little wee-wee or a poo-poo. I'm not judging you. When you need to go, you need to go. You'll notice there are headrests as well, very comfy. They are maneuverable as well, depending on the configuration of your beds. Okay, I know you want to see what this looks like with this bed against the wall. I shall magically do my thing. Ta-da! And behold, that's exactly what it looks like when you have the beds against the walls. Now then, whilst most of you are going to say, oh, that's much better, Jamie, what's the matter with you? You can no longer charge your devices and have them by your bed. That's all I'm saying. For those of you who watch regularly, yes, I've got a new calming pillow mist from the Body Shop. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you buying that for me. Angles are everything, my darlings, aren't they? This is what it looks like if you're pinned up against the wall, so to speak. We have wall art. My goodness me, it's like a Petri dish, isn't it? I do like all the blues here. In fact, I do like the nautical blue theme running through this cabin. No, it is not obligatory to bring magnets or magnetized hooks. I like doing it because I'm extra. I just use them to pin up any cards, sometimes my excursion tickets. Oh, this was gifted to me, by the way, by this fabulous family and the gorgeous Maddie, 7 years of age from Leeds. Thank you. The M is for Matthew because he's not here and I want to make sure he knows I'm thinking of him. Yes, my darlings, the walls are indeed magnetized. Okay, ahead of this bed, we have a good sized television. I'll show you what kind of channels you can expect on this a little bit later. A good sized shelf here. You've got your telephone. Oh, look. Another family gifted me these little ducks as well. I didn't find them. They came up to me and said, this one is for Matthew and this one is for you. Oh, jeez. And this one's for you, Jamie, they said. God bless them, eh? I've got my Valentine's Day card ready to open tomorrow. Underneath, we've got a cupboard here with two good-sized shelves, actually. That's where I store me nibbles. Oh, also, this is new for me. I know you're going to think I'm really sad, but you know I like my little cabin parties before going out in the evening, don't you? Yes. Awesome. Woo! Honestly, I couldn't care less if you think I'm sad. I don't give a monkeys. So, a good-sized cupboard. Now, here we have our fridge. Oh, yes. And you'll notice my obligatory litre of vodka because, of course, each adult in a cabin is allowed to bring on board a 1 litre bottle of alcohol. I've got my sugar-free mixers there and a water. There is a shelf here which you can just remove and put along the side to create a little bit more space. No freezer compartment, but nonetheless, much appreciated having a fridge in your cabin. Now then, I have stayed in an inside cabin on board Iona before, and the configuration was different. This works much better. It feels much more spacious, actually, with the vanity area / the desk area over here. It's a really good size, and as you can see, we've got a good sized mirror there as well. We've got 2 shelves up here. Haven't really been using them. I'll show you the Rise and Dine menu and the in-cabin service a little bit later. All P&O cabins come with kettle, because us Brits, for goodness sake, if you don't give us a kettle and tea and coffee making facilities, what are we going to do? You'll notice as well we've got 2 UK sockets here and a European socket as well, and you can illuminate using those switches. You're going to get your mugs, glasses, spoons, and then don't forget this little tray is where you'll find your bickies. If for any reason you don't have them, please just ask. And by the way, when you consume said bickies, they should be replaced each day. You've got milk here, your coffees and teas, there's sugar, etc. There's nothing stopping you bringing your own coffee and teas if you prefer a different brand. And of course, you could even bring your own milk and keep it in the fridge. You'll notice that I bring along as well a little Mr. Squirty Squash. I love my squash, addicted to it. And I'm sure cabin stewards and stewardesses out there won't thank me for this, but you can indeed ask for ice to be delivered every day to your cabin. I am really sorry about that. I'm not trying to give you extra work, I promise you. And we have a comfy chair here. There is a waste paper bin to the right. I'm not allowed to call it a trash can or anything like that. I really trigger some of my British followers. Down here, you've got a cupboard with 2 very good shelf spaces as well. And a quick look at the cabin from this angle, so you get a good sense of space. I hope you do, at least. Let's head into that bathroom. Before we do, 4 hooks here along the wall. This is your AC unit, by the way. You know I like Arctic conditions. This is perfect for me. The bathroom is actually just in front of the main door to enter your cabin. Let's have a peep. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? 1 cheek, 2 cheeks, rah, rah, rah. Don't get sucked in, no, no, no. Sorry. Having stayed in a balcony cabin on board Iona, these bathrooms and the inside cabins are definitely smaller, but perfectly acceptable in my humble opinion. 3 shelves up here, a good space actually. Space around the sink basin. I always bring my air freshener. You know this, don't you folks? I like a nice scent in the bathroom, I must say. Those of you who have stigma about solo travel, who have literally zoomed in on my toothbrush in pictures online saying how sad that is, I just think you need to get over it. Sorry. And let's go down together. Underneath the sink basin, you have 2 shelves here, 2 more there, so actually good storage space in this bathroom as well. There is a toilet brush here. You never know when you're going to need that, my darlings, do you? Let's be honest. And the all-important shower. I would say you're going to get 2 people in here at a push. I will also say this shower is so powerful and hot. absolutely love it. Yes, there is a washing line along the top, which you can remove if you wish. I just keep one up because I swim quite a lot, so hang my swimming trunks on here. You do also get white company products on P&O. So we've got jasmine, rose and neroli here. I brought my own as well. I gotta say, and I said it many times before, ultimate blends, bloody awesome. I literally want to eat it and bathe in it, and I'll calm down. And we've got 2 shelves as well in the shower. So a really nice shower actually. And also for those of you with innie outies, belly buttons, look, even this door is an innie outie. Fabulous. No, there's no shaving socket in here. I think we got over that years ago, didn't we? Maybe we didn't. Plenty of towels, and once you need these replacing, just leave them on the floor before you head out in the mornings and before your cabin steward or stewardess come to clean your cabin. Speaking of cleaning cabins, there's no turn down service on P&O anymore. You might have noticed in my vlogs more recently, I've been doing my own turn down service. Let me show you what I've been doing. All right, let's get this turn down ready. Oh no! Oh, dead duck. Rest in peace, my darling. And let's check out the remainder of storage space. Now, when you enter your cabin, the wardrobes are on the left-hand side in this particular cabin. You'll notice a floor-to-ceiling mirror as well, which is fantastic for checking yourselves out. In here, we have a number of shelves. No, there are no drawers here. It's fine. A drawer is the same as a shelf. It just has a handle to pull it out. Good-sized drawer up here. You've got your in-cabin safe, laundry bag if you want any laundry done, although I'll show you the laundrette shortly, which is not far from here. We've got a hair dryer. I'll do the hair dryer test for you, don't you worry. And 1, 2, 3, 3 more very good size shelves here. And to the left, we've got a double wardrobe, a little bit dark actually at this end of the cabin. This is where you'll find your life jackets. I always bring my crease releaser, which works really well. As always, don't get any on the floor because you'll slip over and need airlifting off to A&E somewhere, and that could cost you a lot of money. Oh no, you've got insurance. Of course you've got insurance. Good amount of hanging space here. I've found there are plenty of hangers, but if you need more, just ask your cabin steward or stewardess. And lots of floor space as well for your shoes, bags, or whatever you choose to put down there. I don't mind what you put down there. Put your knickers down there for all I care. Do you even wear them? I don't know. I know some of you don't. Great range of channels and films on your television, by the way. If I just show you the video on demand for a moment, you don't have to pay for these films, unlike some cruise lines. I'm looking at you, MSC. And I feel there's actually a really good choice. For those of you who say, why do you want to watch a film when you're on holiday? I don't judge what people want to do on their holidays, and nor should you. You want to watch a film on holiday? Go for it. I mean, I was watching Aliens quite late into the night. Loved it. I had me nibbles, I had me slippers on. Perfect. One thing that's really handy, especially in an inside cabin, is the bridge view. It also is the channel you'll find cruise radio. I mean, I put this on full in the evenings when I'm getting ready with my little disco lights. Fabulous. You can find out the live positioning of your ship as well. This will show you where you are, where you're going, arrival and all aboard times, and then you've got a very helpful map as well. We are the Blue Triangle. We're just leaving Bremerhaven actually, heading for Rotterdam. And along the top, you can see your account details, how much money you've hemorrhaged, ship map, weather, etc, etc. Actually, I'm gonna have a look at my account. I haven't done that yet. You'll be able to buy and have water delivered to your cabin if you so wish. However, there are water fountains on board, so bring your own water bottle is my recommendation. You can also use the water from the bathroom tap. It's absolutely perfectly safe to drink. The Rise and Dine menu is if you would like any breakfast items delivered to your cabins in the morning. You need to fill this out before 10 p.m. the night before. It's a very limited menu, as you can see. There are your choice of delivery times, by the way. And also on Avia and Iona, a delivery charge of £2.50 applies. That's not the case on the other ships in the P&O fleet yet. Here's a look at the room service menu for daytime, evening and nighttime food. There is, again, a £2.50 delivery charge, and each item is priced individually here. I'm a big fan of the double meat palace burger, name that show, plus the pizzas as well. Also, the Asian bento box is delicious. I highly recommend it. If you'd like bubbles, wine, beer, soft drinks, etc. delivered to your cabin, no problem. Here's a look at the price list. You are asked, however, to consume them in your cabin. Are you ready for this? You are indeed allowed to bring your own hairdryer and tongs or whatever you call them on board, but there is a hairdryer as well supplied in your cabin. 2 speeds, let's try out the first one. Soft blow, hard blow. There are also 3 heat settings. I'm going to try the hottest to see if it would actually dry your big bushes. Are you ready? Oh, it's getting hotter. Oh yeah. If you've got a big bush, don't worry, my darlings. That's going to dry it perfectly. You don't have to use the laundrette if you don't want to. No, laundry services are available. Here's a quick peep at the prices you can expect to pay. I think they're quite reasonable actually, especially if you compare it to hotels on dry land. Alrighty, let's go in search of the laundrette. Oh, it was just a few cabins down. Opening hours 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. Ooh, this is funky. Alrighty, here's a look at those washer dryers. I mean, your life is now complete, isn't it? You also have 2 ironing boards and irons in here as well. Now, I believe there's a laundrette on every passenger deck where you'll find cabins. That's great, because there are some cruise lines that don't have them at all. And I know some of you like to do your smalls when you're on your travels. Great if you're on a much longer cruise as well, isn't it? But do bring your own washing powder or pods, my darlings. And please, do not interfere with anybody else's smalls. Bad etiquette. Don't forget, your Horizon newsletter will be delivered to your cabin every evening. It gives you all the information you need about dress codes, what time the restaurants, bars, lounges and pools open and close, what entertainment is on. And you can also access this electronically on the myholiday.pocruises.com webpage. I know some of you are going to be wondering, I'm sure Jamie doesn't like his inside cabins very much and he seems quite positive about this one. Well, I am actually quite enjoying this space. It's not the biggest inside cabin I've ever had, absolutely not. But the configuration in here means it feels more spacious than it actually is. And I do think it looks really nice. I love the nautical theme and all the blues. Yes, this is a clean cabin. Thank you so much, cabin steward Michael. I really appreciate all your hard work. And also the location is pretty good. It's mid-forward. It's not too far from the midship stairs and elevators. And even though this cabin is below Vista's coffee shop, God bless you, Vistas, I can't hear any noise from up there at all, nothing. This is a good, quiet location. And just like that, my mind is changed. Would I stay in here again? I absolutely would. What about you? Would you be able to give up your natural light for a week in an inside cabin like me? Drop your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you all so much for helping me pass the 23,000 subscriber mark. Today's shoutouts go to my patrons, and you can become a patron by searching patreon.com/travelblogjamie. In fact, we have our first patron meet and greet coming up very soon. It's going to be awesome. Thanks as always for watching, and don't forget to follow Travel Blog Jamie on X, Threads, Instagram and YouTube.